Hello friends and welcome back to a new episode of the Cheesiest Man Alive. And the Cheesiest Man Alive is I, your boy Harstem, coming right at you. Today we are planning on doing some Battlecruiser all-ins here of 1.5 bases or so. So we're starting off with a double gas here. We're playing against Force Edge. This guy is a random player, apparently. 5.5k-ish MMR, so significantly higher level than I am. But usually we can overcome that by having a well-prepared build order, which I definitely do have today. So we're going to open up with Reactor, or Reaper into Reactor. It's going to be our early game start here. Gonna get a free kill on that probe. That's a good start as well. I have a feeling this guy is going to go for some sentry build orders. I feel like most of the time players at this level do open up with the early game sentry. They absolutely love getting that full information. I don't actually mind playing against sentry openers majority of the time. The reason why I don't mind is because it is relatively easy to hide stuff against sentries. And okay, it's actually going to be an adept here as the first unit. And also against sentries, another really nice thing against it is that you have, there's no blink. There's no blink. It's easy to hide. Like, if their entire thing is to get as much scouting as possible, then like hiding some type of tech becomes more powerful. And also, they just don't have blink in time for like your initial mine drop, which they're still going to need to deal with. You know, they're still going to need to deal with the reality that there's going to be a mine drop. So something you always need to keep in mind if you're playing these fast sentry builds. I do like playing them myself as well, of course. Yeah, here we go. He's going for that fast sentry build indeed. He's probably going to shade his dude down and ruin my life. So we're not actually going to be doing a whole lot over here. Not a whole lot over here. Absolutely not. We're actually going to get an extra gas as well. It's going to be my call. See if we can do anything useful over here. Maybe we can do something useful over here. So we're gonna open up with this drop. Just gonna build our fusion core in this particular area.
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Double mine drop, and ideally we kind of keep this mine drop on their side of the map, right? We don't need to send it over quicker. We absolutely don't have to. Or we don't have to send it back home, sorry. We do have to send it over quick. Like, we don't have to send it back home, because the moment we do send it home, he can start moving across the map pretty easily. So it's important that I don't lose the drop over here, basically.
Your forces are under attack.
Ooh, I probably could have retargeted that, couldn't I? Can I just chill in between these bases? I think I can. Oh, that's really nice, isn't it? I forgot to start a tech lab on here too, which actually sucks. Oh, that's bad. That is not great. But it does allow us to get a couple of extra tanks, or at least one extra tank, before we start our BC. Okay, this guy's just going to idle in between these bases. We see a third CC. Double gas, by the way, so no third gas. Let's take a quick look. Okay, he's still not getting that. That is weird. That is freaking weird, actually. That is extremely weird. Why would he not get any extra gases? Probably means he's going to play a low gas style. And the lower the gas style, usually the more difficult life becomes for me. I kind of want him to get a full scan or scout of my base and see that I'm building extra barracks as well. So it's important for him to believe that this is going to be a pretty standard macro game, right? Well, important to believe. Ideally, that's just the case. Ideally, I let him believe. So we're just going to siege these things up.
Not enough minerals.
Just going to siege these things up. And there's two ways in which you can use a BC, by the way. You can either send it with your army, or you cannot send it with your army. And we're not going to send it with my army. So we're actually just going to be moving out right now, because I feel like that is going to be a big thing. We're hitting at an okay timing as well. Like, this is not a bad timing to hit. Sure, it could be hotter, but let's see. Oh, this is beautiful. This actually is pretty beautiful. Getting quite a few attacks, quite a few kills here. He has his stalkers on the map, so we're just gonna jump on top of this guy. See if we can clear anything here. Come on, buddy. You can come home as well. He's still microing this, by the way, which is honestly just impressive. Like, nothing to say, but wow. That is just impressive, isn't it? See if I can clear this sentry. That's going to be my first target. The reason why it's my first target is because, I mean, he's also just getting a lot of stalkers. And fighting Stalkers when there's guarding shield on them is usually going to be a pretty tough task. I killed his battery, which is a big deal. He's getting a lot of crap over here. Double Forge, the works. We can send this guy back in. Okay, that went down. See? Because you just know he's going to pull all the boys, basically, right? You just know he's going to be pulling all the boys. Ooh, did this go well for me, though? I'm not so sure if that went so well for me. I'm actually pretty sure it didn't go so well for me. So we're just going to send this idiot at least back a little bit. And then our second dude is about to come out. We have quite a bit of stuff happening here. Did we clear these? No, we didn't. Just going to send these guys out. We still have high supply, by the way. Or like our supply is actually banging. You can say a lot of things about me, but not that my supply ain't banging. So we're just going to go for attempt number 2 here. Double Battlecruisers. That means he's actually going to need a very high Stalker count. If he doesn't have a high Stalker count, he's going to be in some serious issues. He has a good Stalker count. The problem with high Stalker counts is that if it gets too high, we already know what's going to happen, right? We already know what's going to happen. That means he's going to die to my ground force. So there's really no winning. He's taking a 4th base right now, which is probably the worst thing he can do. Like, extra gateways would have been the obviously the more normal solution to what I'm doing, the more normal response to what I'm doing, but it's seemingly not what he's going for. We have our next idiot coming in too, our next BC coming in pretty soon. Like, we're dealing a lot of damage. We're actually dealing a lot of damage. And if I can clear this, that would be a big deal. That would be a big deal. So he really needs these high Stalker counts. Yeah, that was well done by him. That actually was probably a game-changing play, if I'm being honest. That blink forward. That blink forward absolutely was a game-changing play. Without that, he's going to be in a world of trouble. I think he already has +1, by the way. I think he already has +1. So something we're just going to need to deal with right now. Okay, going to add another tank in the mix. Want to siege that up pretty badly. As long as I can get these big shots on his Stalkers, maybe we have a chance still. I think it's going to be really tough, though. Yeah, the 1-1 upgrade's actually putting in some work, but him adding in the 4th base, I think, can be seen as nothing but just a mistake. Because this got way closer than it should have been after his initial hold. If I hadn't lost my 2 tanks in the way that I did, you know, putting them a bit too far forward, I think I actually just win the game. Like, he needed so many Stalkers to deal with my Battlecruisers, which meant he couldn't get enough Zealots to deal with the tanks. So if he doesn't get the jump up, and I actually have all my tanks siege properly, I think I win the game. That's going to be a first game as a loss. Alright, up next we've got the Musician as our opponent over here. And we're not going to be opening up with the Mine Drop. This is a Protoss once more, so the 1-1-1 is going to have a very similar shape. I think what I would like to do, though, is just go with like maybe Reaper Hellion and see if I can just keep a little bit of map control with that. And then follow it up with either a Cyclone and afterwards straight tanks. It just depends a little bit what my opponent does as well, right? One of the main advantages of opening... Oh crap, I forgot to open double gas. One of the advantages, if you were to open double gas, theoretically, is that it's really freaking nice against... like, if you get a Cyclone, it can be really nice against, like, Sentry openers, right? If you get that fast, like, oh, this sucks. This actually really does blow big time. We're going to open up with a little Marine over here. I think I can smack him a couple of times around. Shouldn't be the end of the world. Ooh, now I can make a decision. Do I want Factory or Marine into Factory, or do I want, like, Marine into Reactor? Marine into Reactor is going to allow me to get more Marines out. Marine into Factory allows me to get faster factory units. I don't really care about the factory unit timing this game, though, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Alright, we're just gonna do it like this. Get that second depot here. I want a relatively fast second gas, because I'm going to be limited by gas pretty hardcore. Pretty freaking hardcore, so just gonna rally this over here. Make sure that we can get this guy up. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Second gas actually comes in really quick here. So usually I don't think I'd build it this fast at like 210, but because I want to go into BCs. BCs are just so heavy on gas. Like it really is, it is frustrating, but it's something you're going to need to learn how to deal with when you're doing these types of build orders. We play Marine into Reactor. Okay, we should be fine in the early game with this too. You go here. I really do want to proxy my Fusion Core. Like, not everything went well in that last game, but it went well enough that I think proxying a fusion core is like that was the good part, you know? There were some bad parts, but the good part was the proxy of the fusion core. I will get a Hellion here, just because I won't have enough gas to instantly start like a freaking tank out here. You know, I just don't think I have the cash for that. So that's why I want the Hellion as my first unit. Also, another nice thing about the Hellion is that it can often scare away these types of adept moves. At least a little bit. Actually, what's the chance he's gonna scout over here, right? It should be very small.
Command center upgrade complete.
It should be very small. Let's get a depot out here. Tank and fusion core. That's going to be our play. Okay. Let's do it like this though. I don't even know where he's positioned yet. Like where's where's this guy's main base? It's an interesting question. A very interesting question. What's this? Oh, hallucination. Let's hope he doesn't get to my... Actually, it doesn't have to be a hallucination. It could just be an actual phoenix, right? I didn't even really think about that as an option. But this absolutely could be a real phoenix. Double adapt or triple adapt. It's starting to feel a lot like Phoenix. Everywhere you go. So we have a tank. We're gonna get a cyclone behind us. My goal in life is really just going to be to not die against the Phoenixes. Not get scouted and not die. Okay, here comes the BC. Here comes the Cyclone. I wonder if I should continue with Cyclone BC or if the superior play here is going to be... it's going to be something else. As in, not Cyclone BC. I actually want the Cyclone in my natural so that I can push these guys away a little bit more aggressively. I think it's going to be a big deal. See, as long as he doesn't get the scouting info, I'm going to be such a happy camper. Let me tell you, such a happy camper. I'm going to add another barracks. I really want him to see that. I'm going to build this eBay as well in his vision. It's a big deal. Here I am pretty scared though of moving out. Like him seeing the eBay, be like, okay, I don't need to worry about anything. That's kind of the vibe that I'm trying to give off here. I'm not sure if it's the vibe that he's receiving though. It's hard sometimes. Let's see if we can just blink in here. And then we're gonna zone him away with my cyclones. So this looks dumb because it is pretty dumb, but it's also cool and funny. Haha. Oh, look at him go. Look, see? I knew this is what's gonna happen. I knew he was gonna fly over. And Phoenix actually really freaking suck against BCs as well. Oop, gonna get one at least of these guys. Maybe I can clear this thing. So we have some high ground vision here. Oh no, buddy. This is absolutely not gonna work for you, is it? My dear friend. Oh no, shot. This is super not allowed, right? This is super not allowed. I think he's just dead. There you go, look. Phoenixes deal 0 damage because I have like, what is it, 3 armor by default. GG, well played. There you go. Alrighty, up next we have Metal Radio T, indeed a Terran player. We can definitely Battlecruiser all in Terrans as well. We have to open up with a double gas here. I think in general, when you're playing TVT, double gas is just a much safer option. It's the more aggressive option. Very frequently what happens if you're trying to play greedy is that you'll end up losing like the 2-3 workers that you're supposed to be like ahead, and then you're just going to be behind because you don't have an eco lead, you don't have like a factory timing lead, so you're just behind. Like you're down a little bit in everything in that case. So it's very difficult to open up like with one gas build orders. People do try it every now and again, but not often with great success. Going to add my depot here on the top side of things so I can see any type of Reapers jumping in. There's like a Reaper jumping in. I can see him coming. Can respond to that in an appropriate amount of time rather than, you know, when my factory is already being blasted by this idiot. All right, we're going to keep 2 guys in gas this entire time. And I think we'll open up with a Cyclone. I'm considering Hellion first, though, just for safety's sake. Like, Hellion into Cyclone, I think sounds pretty freaking powerful to me. Okay, instant reactor as well, because I want to get as many Marines as possible. Now here, The Battlecruiser in this matchup has a different function than it does in the others. It's really a tank breaker here. So your Starport Tech Lab unit is always going to be the tank breaker. That is pretty much what you're trying to do with it. Like if you got Ravens, you got your Interference Matrix. If you got Banshees, well, they suck, so you usually don't build them. And the Battlecruiser, if we're using them in an all-in, you know, they're going to be there for a little bit of extra power, in my opinion. A little bit of extra power is what we need. Come on, buddy. I really would love to build a starport over here. Give me that extra cash. There you go. Thank you so much, good sir. Gonna add a single marine in, because I can't really afford double marines as well as my depot. Even now, the depot might be a little late because I built a single marine. Usually with this particular order of things, you are... you're not actually doing it like this. Wait. Did he die and I not... What? What happened there? Did he die while I was talking? I was talking so loud in my own ear that I didn't hear any of the alerts. I put in my second in here. It's not a good start. This base is really late. Did he? Okay, he most definitely killed something here. Oh, he most definitely killed something. Oh, he definitely did do something wrong. Well, he didn't do something wrong. He just killed me, which is wrong from my perspective of things, of course. Okay, so that should be his second kill that he got. Not a huge fan of how that looks for me. Oh, nice. Got a kill on that. Oh, that's beautiful micro. It really is. Wow. Okay, well, what the hell? Did we just straight up die? This didn't even have anything to do with the fusion core yet. freaking fusion core is like 5 seconds in or so. I can't actually chase him either. Oh, this is terrible. I wonder if he can turn around at some point. Oh, he's going to go to the healing spot, ain't he? Meet me at our spot. There's something I want to show you. Please. Okay, well, it wasn't great, but it ended up okay. Okay, it ended up almost fine. Let's put it like this. We lost the Cyclone, we lost like 17 workers, a bunch of Marines. We're going to have half a chance here. Sometimes half a chance is all we need. Oh, crap. This really freaking sucked for me. This really freaking sucked. I hate those types of Reaper builds anyway. People that play them generally are losers. No offense, of course, to Metal Radio T. Metal Radioed. Maybe it's pronounced like that. Just like how you have the T in the name Bryant, you know? You don't go Brian T. It's like Bryant. It's like Metal Radioed. I think that's it, actually. Unlikely that it's anything else. God, I can't believe I mispronounced that first. Sorry, Metal Radioed. That is my bad. Okay, Cyclone got a fat shot on his face. He's probably going to think twice about walking back into tank range. It's a warning shot, except in his face. I guess that's not really what a warning shot is. Any police doing that. Well, sometimes they do. That's not funny. What do we have? A warning shot. Pew. Hate to see it. Alright, we're gonna get a Battlecruiser out here. And 2 tanks. And maybe we move out with these guys too. So the way I want to do it is... The problem against Cyclones is that if you have your tanks in front, they can lock onto the tanks. So maybe this is the way. Like, slightly have one of these guys in front, you know? Just ever so slightly. Okay, this is going to be tough as hell. This is actually going to be tough as hell.
Our SCVs are under attack.
I wonder if I should actually just piss off here. Like, say, okay, we've had it. We've had it here right now with you, buddy. We've absolutely had it here with you. Alright, you got the Rain Man who says, give me a break. I'm not sure what he wants a break from. This is my first time I'm playing against him, so I just went for the classic haha. Because I feel like his workday just started now. And when I say workday, I mean it's his hardcore day of gaming with Zerg on the 4.7k ladder. For me, work. For him, is hobby. Hate to see it. Okay, against Zerg, it is tough for me to decide how I should do this.
Additional supply depots.
I think I'm gonna play double gas here. I was thinking of even going gas first. Gas first, double gas. And when I say double gas, I mean double gas before third base. I don't mean we're gonna play one base double gas, because that obviously sucks. The all-in is going to be a bit different, because we'll need to get, you know, we need to get a natural, and we need to get Hellions in order to deal with a bunch of stuff. So we're just gonna try to keep that in mind. One really cool thing is that Zerg doesn't have enough DPS to kill battlecruisers if they're being repaired. Like, that is the... I'm not saying it's imbalanced. I am just saying it's very powerful. Okay, you can't kill battlecruisers. So your goal is to kill everything on the ground and then eventually, like, get some spores out and hope that you have enough queens that... You know, that is how you do it. You don't attack the battlecruiser. Usually with queens, if you're being like hellbat all in, you attack the medevac, right? Or you attack the banshee, because they have very high DPS, and you want to get rid of those units first, and then eventually you clear the hellbats. But here's the other way around. You need to clear the hellbats first, and then you're going to start working on the battlecruiser. Hellbats plus SCVs need to go. So ground, he should be very focused on clearing anything that's on the ground. And that's going to feel weird for him, because that's not how they usually do it. It's very rare as well nowadays to see battlecruiser all-ins in this matchup. I wonder if it's good or bad against gasless. Because the most common response is definitely banelings to this type of stuff. Oh, he does not have a spot here where he can flee to. This is legitimately the worst map for overlords to hide on, okay? Playing hide and seek on this map is no fun. It's like playing hide and seek in the desert. I guess you could just dig yourself in the sand. I don't know how that would work. I've never been to the desert yet. So yeah, I would love to do that. Okay, this is actually gasless opener. So that is interesting. That is gonna make things interesting. Yeah, just want to get a confirmation that indeed it's gasless. Like, sometimes you can say something, but then it's not true. Okay, there's the base. This is just standard. Ooh, he's gonna lose this now. Like, where is he gonna fly? What is his plan? Like, let's hope the Marine doesn't move out on the map. I mean, that is very frequently my plan as well at the Overlord, I'm not gonna lie. That is very frequently my plan as well. So I'm not gonna flame him for it. Well, we already flamed him a little bit for it, but it's okay. Okay, quickly gonna get this thing out. Okay, we got him. Oh. Did not instantly start my Hellions though, which is a mistake, obviously. Obviously is a mistake. I'm gonna add some... I mean, we're going to need to add this thing. This fusion core ASAP, basically. So you're gonna be building here. Floop. Oh wait, I can't build it yet. I was like, man, why can't I build it? I have the resources, I can see it. Sadly, I don't quite have the resource yet. Okay, these two guys are gonna move across the map. If I can run by into this guy's natural, that would be a dream come true. If I can't run by into this guy's natural, it's also fine. I don't... Usually the way you play against gasless is you continuously run by into his natural with more and more cars, and then behind it you're like building Marines and having a good old time. Like, that is pretty much how you want to play it. But because I'm going for a hellbat all-in, it's not actually the greatest thing that could happen. Okay, this is bad for Bossman. Yes! This is a classic as well, by the way. This is an absolute classic. So yeah. Oh, he's in so much trouble right now. He lost a lot of workers. He actually did lose a lot of workers, which is something you don't want to do. Oh, here come the first roaches. Which, I mean, nice for him, but it's not going to be good enough. It simply is not going to be good enough. Our next step is going to be... What the hell is he doing? Is he actually moving across the map with these roaches? You shouldn't do that. So the roaches need to stay at home, because otherwise I can run by and kill more of your drones. Like, that is really the only thing kind of, you know, stopping it all. I'm cutting a couple of workers so I can afford this thing coming in. I'm gonna add some Marines if I get enough minerals out and about. Let's see. Like, every single shot we get on Queens is going to be great. So we're trying to dodge these roaches and go to wherever the hell the Queens are. And if we can do that, boy, life is going to be great for me. So... Oh, okay. He's got that one in the wall. Cute. He's got... Oh, look at him go, man. That is actually cool as hell. That is cool as hell. Okay, got nothing against this.
Not enough minerals.
Like, I'm just looking to make sure that nothing weird is happening here, you know? I don't want anything weird to happen. Just gonna send these guys out and about. A little bit late though, here am I not? So, because I don't have any SCVs with this, he might get tempted to actually attack my dude, you know? He might get tempted to actually attack my dude. That'd be a huge blunder here out of him. He should attack everything on the ground. Okay, now my SCVs are here. He's gonna be like, oh, I'm so happy that I attacked your Battlecruiser. Not. Look at this, look at the repair. Like, even if he has like 9 freaking queens here, it's going to be impossible for this guy to do anything. It's gonna be absolutely impossible. We have another one already set up. We're gonna get ship weapons level 1 as well. It's going to be great. This all-in is really quite powerful. I think it's also good against gasless because we so frequently see very low worker counts. Or very low queen counts when people are playing gasless. We're just gonna clear this thing. Like, this is not an issue. And we can... The thing is, you always need to keep pulling more workers. So like, you lose a couple of workers and it's like, oh no, that sucks. But it doesn't. It's fine. This is par for the course. Absolutely par for the course. See? I'm expecting myself to lose these guys. And we're just going to send more across the map every single time. So we're doing like these weird... This is an SCV all-in. That is how you should view it. There you go. That's how you do it.